Today's episode, I want to share with you four things a man must have before you marry him. Yes, my darling. You know, as a young ladies, of course, I know there are so many pressures. You feel like, oh, this one that's interested in me, or this one that wants to marry me, why am I looking into these four things? Is it necessary? My darling, may I tell you that it's necessary. If you don't look into these four things, you will regret it. Yes, you will regret it. Read my lips very well. So I want you to pay attention and also put in the comment if you have seen any of this, even in your family, the family you came from, or in your neighborhood. But before we move on, I want to give a virtual hug to each and every one of you. I want to say thank you so much for supporting us, sharing our video, like our video, inviting people, and putting comment. May heaven support each and every one of you in Jesus' name. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move forward. Number one, that person must be responsible. Do you hear me? Don't marry any man that is not responsible. Let me share with you something that happened. I have a friend of mine. She's a married woman. It's not from my country. I don't need to mention the country. But do you know what happened? Her husband has five children from different women that she doesn't know about. Hmm? Her husband has five children from different women that she doesn't know about. So one day they were eating and someone knocked at the door and they opened the door, like the woman was so surprised to who is this person, and but the way the man greeted this guy, because he's a boy that came, the woman feel relaxed, like okay, maybe my husband knows him. When the guy sat down, they offered the guy water and everything, like just make him to feel at home. Then the man introduced this guy. He is his second son from another woman. Second son, which means there's first one. And this guy, I'm telling you, is up to 18 years. Up to 18 years. So what am I trying to say? I have seen so many people, like you will know that, oh, my father have child here, my father have here, from this mother, from this, like you'll be confused, like, what is my father doing with his life? Like, you have so many women you impregnated, one, two, three, like all this thing. Please, if you're dating a man, make sure that that person is responsible. Otherwise, he will be pregnating people all around. Like, oh, today you hear, oh, this one is knocking. This one said it's my father. This one, like, when the man die or something of that nature happen, you begin to see people trooping into your house, telling you, "Oh, he's my father. My mother was his girlfriend. Oh, he's my father. He was paying for my school fees, but he said I should not let you know. He's my father." Like, please, if any man is cheating, not being responsible, if you notice that he like to touch women anyhow, my dear, be careful. Be careful, because when you marry this man, be ready to expand your home for other children that you may not know about. Pay attention to it, because I know even some of us watching this video, you can testify like your father have so many concubines. So my darling, please be careful. Make sure he is responsible person. Number two, make sure that he fears God. Make sure that he fears God. Any man that doesn't fear God, don't even try to marry him. I'm not saying any man that goes to church. Anybody can go to church. Church is just an arena that people gather and worship God and go. Any man that doesn't have that personal relationship with God, any man that cannot say, hey, I wish I could do this, but I fear God. I want to do this, but I fear God. I'm afraid of what God will do, or what God, my dear. If you notice that this man do not have any fear of God, he doesn't have reference for God, my darling, close that door. Honestly, any man that doesn't fear God will do undo. Your big sister is telling you with experience. I have counseled so many people. Like, we feel like, you mean a man does this to you? You mean like he did this to you? Like, even you feel like, where is the conscience? But because there's no God in him, that's why the conscience is not working. Any man you see that doesn't have God, doesn't have conscience, because he will do unto. He will do unto. Have you seen a man cooked hot water poured to his wife, his own wife, slap the wife like pa 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 pa? You are looking at like, yeah, pregnant woman, you kick her. Hey, pregnant woman, you know that you are the one that pregnanted her. But because you are angry or something, you use your leg, man leg, to kick a pregnant woman, beat a pregnant woman, breastfeeding woman. Any man that doesn't fear God, remove him from equation. The mathematics has finished. Do you understand? The mathematics has finished. Don't even think about it, because they can do undo. They can do undo. And that's lead us to the third point. Any man that doesn't have earthly authorities, any man that doesn't submit to earthly authority, my dear, church dismiss. Church dismiss. If you see that man that never ever have somebody he fears, he's accountable to, you say, okay, I will talk to your mother about it. He say, I don't care. What does that one have something over my life? You say, I'll talk to your pastor. Say, which one is my pastor? Please, that one, sir. Like, you try to know who does this person fear, that respects, that has authority over his life, and you notice, no, go. Your big sister don't need another talk. Go, because the truth is this: in as much he doesn't have earthly authority, he will deal with you. Because no one tells him, like, you know, that situation, like, I'm a mother, I know that kind of thing. You know, like, your child will remember, oh, mommy will bring cane. They will behave. They will feel like, okay. Like, that kind of thing. Like, he doesn't fear anything. Nothing. Nobody shakes him. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. If he doesn't have this earthly authority, if he doesn't have this earthly authority that he's submissive to, my dear, don't worry. Don't waste your time. Forget about it. The last but not the least is, any man that is not passionate about you, don't marry him. Any man that is not passionate about you, don't marry him. Let me tell you something. What will I use as an example? Okay, let me use this tissue paper. If I love this tissue paper, if I am passionate about tissue paper, and if I see it in the market, for example, it's for selling, yes, they are selling it, what will I do? I will do all my best to buy it in order to remove it from the counter, yes, because I don't want other people to buy this tissue paper. I don't want other people to take this tissue paper, because I love you so much. I will do all my best to go and get money to buy this tissue paper. What am I saying? If you notice any man that's just interested in what he will gain, not passionate about taking you out from that market, yes. What I mean about market is being single. Do you understand? My dear, leave that person. Because any man that loves you will do his best to make money to come and marry you, if money is the problem. And when he marry you, he will take care of you. He will take care of you. Anything you are passionate about, you don't allow it to die. Yes, as I am passionate about teaching, impacting the young generation, I will never allow my passion to die. The same thing happened if you notice that this man just passion because of sex, but when you marry him, he abandons you. He will not care about you. He will just look for other slim lady, other beautiful lady, other lady that is not yet giving birth, other lady that have not yet give birth that still look. My dear, forget about him. Let him go and look for what he is interested in. So pay attention to this 4 things. Number one, any man that doesn't fear God is no way. Like, don't even try about him. Don't even pray about him. Number two, any man that doesn't have earthly authority, no submission to anybody, my dear, cross it out from your mind. Number three, any man that is not responsible, sleeping around, pregnanting women all around, forget him. Number four, if he's not passionate about you, my dear, forget him. I hope this episode bless you. Please, if you have a question, do ask. We are here to learn. Your big sister is not here to condemn. I am here to learn in as much as I am bringing my own ideas and ideas of people that I respect in this channel. Please put it in the comments. Put your question in the comments and let's talk. We are here to learn. Don't die in silence. Don't die in silence. This channel is to help ladies that are waiting and those ladies that have already married. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another episode. God bless you.